On this day in 1974, Celtic played their first ever competitive match on a Sunday. When the 3-day working week was imposed by the government in the winter of 1973-74, many employers chose to make Saturday a working day, and in response, English clubs were allowed to switch matches to Sundays so that fans who had to work could still attend. The SFA decided to allow Scottish clubs to follow suit at a meeting on the 21st of January 1974. Ian Archer reported in the following day's Glasgow Herald. There was no debate at Park Gardens on the resolution to introduce Sunday play for as long as the present economic crisis defies the wisdom of the politicians. It took less than 30 seconds for the habits of a century to be overturned. So, on Sunday, 10 Scottish Cup ties will be played and larger than average crowds are expected to watch them. Only Hibernian, Hearts, Dundee United, Rangers, Arbroath and Stranraer stick to the traditional Saturday schedule. A surprisingly big crowd of 28,000 turned up to see Celtic play 2nd Division Clydebank in the Scottish Cup third round, and they lined up Hunter, McGrain, Brogan, McCluskey, McNeil, Hay, Hood, Callaghan, Deans, Dalgleish, Lennox, subs, Wilson, Davidson. The game was a stroll in the park for Celtic, who were 2 goals up after just 6 minutes, both scored by Dixie Deans. They were almost identical, Bobby Lennox laying on low crosses for Deans to sweep home. Lennox scored the third himself, Ian Archer reporting in the Glasgow Herald of the 28th of January. In 28 minutes, a marvellous McGrain pass allowed Hood to cross long from the right wing, and Lennox, who had made the earlier goals, claimed some glory himself with a header struck on the run which bounced in front of goalkeeper Gallagher, bounced against the bar and dropped over the line. 6 minutes from half-time, Deans completed his hat-trick, guiding a shot well away from the keeper after running on to a through ball from Davy Hay. After Bobby Lennox scored his second 10 minutes into the second half, Vic Davidson came on for Danny McGrain, with Davy Hay moving to right back and Kenny Dalgleish to midfield. After Davidson put Celtic 6-0 ahead on 65 minutes, Dalgleish was replaced by Paul Wilson and Celtic eased off. The Evening Times reported on the 28th of January. Kenny Dalgleish once again showed what a marvellously exciting player he is, and it was noticeable that when Paul Wilson replaced him in the second half, the Celtic side slipped down a gear. With the match winding down, fans were streaming for the exits long before Clydebank converted a last-minute penalty, a very soft award after Jim Brogan was adjudged to have handled the ball. The atmosphere was notably more subdued than usual. Ian Archer reported, Sunday football did not disturb the quiet of too many Bridgeton residents. Polite applause followed every goal, and a multitude of near misses, but this was never an occasion for wild excitement or displays of emotion. It was a peaceful cup tie in a peaceful setting. In due deference to the Sabbath, even the cheering was muted, and it was said that the language in the stands and terraces would hardly have brought a shudder to a Kelvinside drawing room. Scotland's first experience of Sunday football proved a success, with the Evening Times of the 28th of January reporting a total of 92,000 fans at the 10 cup ties played that day. But the short experiment lasted only until the middle of March, when the energy crisis ended and the government's floodlight ban was lifted. It would be another 2 decades before Sunday football became a regular occurrence in Scotland.